1 year enough?
Yeah, 1 year is more than enough to judge a president as, yes. 12 months is small, very, very big, very small, very big, and bigger enough than what they think. I mean, those people that are rending out from their mouth rubbish. People that are so much entangled with ethnicity and tribalism, the most tribalized mind in Nigeria. When they come out on social media, they will just start bringing up their own, only their own, only their own, their own. Urobo man, Efiki Bibio own, Ijo man, Igbo man, for where? Not only their own, they are the best. This is the atmosphere we are today. Tinubu is 12 months and everybody is dying of hunger. Look at how frustrated everybody's faces are. Someone is telling you, who is it? He's crying in his mind because he knows that Obi has outrightly defeated Tinubu. Yes, politically, socially, and otherwise, even medically. Because last year, we've seen how Tinubu failed. He failed a failure in Lagos State. Now we tell you that people, even his kinsmen, are tired of him. They are not with him. Obi 1-on-1 everywhere in Lagos State up to what? Bodilo. He beat Tinubu at Bodilo. He beat Oshibanjo at Bodilo. All those teams that call themselves winning team are corrupt winning teams. Winning teams on the faces of failure. Winning team on the faces of incompetence. Winning team that has not delivered good, competent governance to Nigeria for how many years now? 8 to 9 years of APC administration. And somebody is talking nonsense here, asking you, who is Obi? Who is Obi? Who is Obi? A cry from the lion. When the lion has become too much famished, no food around him, you know what happened? Because of old age, he might not be as a result of old age. His strength are failing him. Who is Obi? He is looking at the jackals, the hyenas. They are coming after him to eat him up. You know that? When the lion is tired, it's always like that. Who is Obi? APC work. We are now under your regime. APC, we are here. What are we saying? Disappointment. What are we saying? Backslaps. What are we saying? Compromised promises. Compromised promises. Promises that have not yet fulfilled. Promises without redemption. Promises without fulfillment. Promises without manifestation. Okay, listen. APC has woefully failed. The one they hold Nnamdi is too hot on their hands. Nnamdi is too cold to hold, too hot. To do what? To apprehend. Everybody now is running helter shelter. How could you have right to try somebody accused of terrorism and you abducted him from Nairobi, Kenya? And that is an act of terror. Yes, and yet they are holding this man illegally. On that illegality again, they are asking him more. What more do you want from a man that Court of Appeal has set free? What is Binta Nyako? What is Binta Nyako is beating? Is he embittered or is he embittered? Binta Nyako. Nyako. It is all fault. And I tell you that time shall come. Your certificate will be on the line here. Nigerian Bar Association, if not West African Bar Association, they will put your certificate on hold for screening. Because when a judge, a whole chief judge, started doing another thing, instead of advocating, instead of agitating, instead of soliciting for the right justice, is going it the other way. Because the victim, because the man in question here is an Igbo man. See, the certificate, legal or illegal, of Binta Nyako, what made her a son, what made her a judge, is on the line here. It should be questioned by West African Bar Association, because I can see Nigerian Bar Association as a law platform that has what failed us. After what happened last year at the court during presidential election has made me to lose my respect for any lawyer. Ask them. If they have one-on-one interaction with me, I always shock them. You dare not talk to me. Because what you are doing here, you are not actually lawyers. You are there to do some people, some persons that didn't come out with bags of money. Warning. Yeah, for we that have eyes, we know there is much progress being put on ground, and we can witness. Say a year is even not enough to judge a sitting president that is being
elected for 4 years administration. So to me, as I am here, I will still score him, 6% of what he's doing now. Because of why I'm saying this, the insecurity that the other successive government have left uncatered for, unchallenging, is the one pushing out those bandits now. You could see in just in Borno State, they just fish out 360 bandits out of that Borno, and they are not seeing our security working harder than this regime. That's because they really provided what the military want. We could see the other era, the military were complaining about the resource, the weapons, the ammunitions to fight on, but we could not get. But this government really mean to trash out all this insecurity in the country. So to me, I'll give him kudos. I'll give the government kudos, and I'll keep giving the government kudos, because the problem we are having.
But Nigerians are hungry.
Nigeria has to be hungry, because when you have bandit that is going to your father's farm, your grandfather's farm in village, and demolish your father's, grandfather's farm. When I have a Fulani in my territory that is going down to my grandfather's farm, and destabilize everywhere. What do you expect? There will be food instability. There will be food scarcity, because the place where the food supposed to be coming from, the Fulanis have dominated it. And I'm talking of not the Fulanis, the real Fulanis. I'm talking of the Bororo. I mean the what's it called, the scrupulous element Fulani. I'm talking of the bandits. I'm talking of the Boko Haram Fulanis. So they are the one causing this food scarcity. And I can tell you, you guys should have a patience for the government in power. They are working on the ground, but if you now want to know what they are doing, you need to do your research. You need to do your research.
The government that subsidized Hajj with 90 billion naira.
Hajj?
Yes,
it's
with 90 billion naira.
Always been like
Why
that.
We have student loan 5 billion?
It's the figure that you are looking at. It's always been like that. The successive government have been subsidizing Hajj.
So they should behave like successive governments.
It's religion. Maybe when they go there,
you support that Hajj subsidy?
Hajj subsidy, I support it, but the figure is what I don't support. The figure is what I don't support. They need to slash that figure. Just to know that I'm a constructive, analyst.
The government also bought cars for senators and also judges.
Yeah, you see now. Let me now break it down for you. Until you go to constitution, the constitution we have, there are 3 tiers of government. You have the legislators, you have the presidency, and you have the what? The judiciary. All of them, it has been stated in the constitution, their role and their what, their what, their what entitled to them, their allocations. It has been stipulated until we go back to that constitution. 10 of the president, 10 of him cannot remove their right from National Assembly. They cannot remove it, because it has been from the constitution that is
the constitution says you must subsidize Hajj.
It has been happening, so definitely it's related. Anything related to religion is being subsidized. Don't they send our Reverend Father to Israel for Hajj? They
subsidize it.
Yes, they subsidize it. It happens when the Christian in this state comes.
But it is wrong.
That is why I say we have to go back to. It's the constitution that can do this.
Or the leadership.
Yes, I can tell you the people that are confusing all these people. That Obi has no evil criteria to be criticizing at all. Who is Obi when you're talking of politics? Who is Obi? Obi is a child.
How did Obi influence the Hajj?
He is the one influencing. He is the one bringing out all these jargons out at times. When he has nothing to do, we just come on stage and start dishing out fake news all around. Fake news all around. Is he not going to the north now to supply them a borehole? Is this same person? We are not the caliber of people, unenlightened people can be enlightened. We know politics more than any one of these children of yesterday. That they don't know anything, they are just on the field. Keep inciting. And when Umar said something, that they are inciting, Obi is inciting people against the government. And when they ready for them, Obi will not be able to save them.
Okay.
Obi will not be able to you know, free them. Okay. So if you like, you can run your mouth anyhow. But when they come for you, Obi will not be able to, you know, free you.
We are not here
because you are that you have nobody. You have nobody back up. When they pick you, you stay long in Kuje prison.